Hey man, what the do y'all know about sports?
You are now listening to the best damn sports podcast. Period. Welcome back, everyone, to the What Do Women Know About Sports podcast. I am Bree Nicole.
And I'm Vicky D.
We're back.
Yes.
It's
back.
April.
Listen,
the saying says, it goes,
I was just going to
it goes, April showers bring May flowers. But today it was flurries.
bringing us snow.
I don't know what's going on with the weather.
But, I mean, not
Spring
surprised.
isn't fighting for its life.
Is it?
It's not fighting.
I mean, you're not surprised. It's St. Louis. Like,
it's crazy.
Bipolar, like.
It's a little off. It's a little off. Just a little bit.
But, you know, spring doesn't really start until, like, what?
Spring started March 20.
I know, but it don't really start till, like, what, June?
Well, that's supposed to be summer.
I know.
I mean, I'm not really not May, but April really isn't my theme because I don't really care for like all of the rain anyway.
Me either.
But I'm not looking for. I didn't ask for snow, so that's the problem that I'm having here. It's the flurries that we had this morning. Like it's like 40 degrees in April.
It's cold.
Very
Shouldn't
cold.
be cold.
I had to pull out my coat and Uggs all over again. Like what's going on? It's crazy. But yeah, we're back. What's been happening?
All right, so, you know, we've been gone for, like a couple weeks now? So, a lot has been happening. So,
like
first off, we're going to start with March Madness. That happened this past week.
It finished up, yeah.
Yes, it finished up, last Monday?
So, it finished up, Sunday was the women.
Yeah, Sunday was the women's.
And Monday was the men.
Yes.
And both games were epic. So, the Sunday championship game was against the South Carolina Gamecocks and the University of Connecticut Huskies. So, like, shout out to both teams. Both coaches are legendary. Don Staley is the coach for South Carolina. Gino Auriemma, he is the coach for UConn, as you all know.
That's your team.
Biased to UConn, but I will say that South Carolina, like, Don Staley does an amazing job with their team.
Yeah.
Before the game, they were both going into the championship game undefeated. Gino is 11-0 in championship games, and Don Staley is 1-0. Great game. I will say that South Carolina has been ranked number one throughout the whole entire season. They went into March Madness being ranked number one. UConn had some struggles during the season because of injuries. I think like once they dropped out of the top 10 in the AP rating. But they went to the tournament being ranked number 2. They had some tough games in the tournament, but they put it out, came to the championship game. I was hoping for a UConn win, but South Carolina pulled it off. So, like, shout out to them. It was well-deserved.
Yeah, 64-49.
Yeah, and this still isn't I don't take this as a defeat for UConn just because of the struggles they had to overcome. Like their best player, Paige Bickers, she was injured. She actually came back like a few games before the tournament began. And so they fought just to even get there. So I don't take this season ending I don't take it ending this way as a complete defeat just because of the great way you all played to even get to this moment. But shout out to South Carolina, like Don Staley and the Gamecocks are 2-0.
Yeah. So now as far as like the viewings, it did draw in like 4.8, almost 5 million views on Sunday across all the networks.
As it should.
Which was the most watched championship game of the women's tournament since 2004. So
and 24 was when UConn won too.
Yeah. 04?
Yeah, so 2004 was the last game when Diana Taurasi was a student there. And so like that was I think that was her last year playing, and that was when she won her 3rd championship back to back. So yeah.
Nice.
That's pretty lit.
Nice.
So yeah, shout out to them.
So, yeah.
I was catching the YouTube clip. So the Final Four game was on Friday, and then the championship game was Sunday. For both games, Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi were doing like their own like commentating.
Yeah.
But they would have like special guests come in, like WNBA players, like NBA players. And so it was just cool to have them like commentating about this championship game, just because like they are legendary in their own right. They are UConn alumni. They are the best like Team USA backcourt. Y'all know I love DT and Sue Bird, so like just to see them in their fun element was just cool to see. So I'm really excited for the WNBA season to start.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Still looking for Brittany Griner to bring Brittany Griner home.
Oh boy,
we're never gonna forget that because listen, where's BG?
I don't know. I hope they can get her out.
Hey, but like that was the women.
Yeah. So I'm glad y'all actually watching because how y'all be about women's sports, but I'm glad y'all was tuning in hard.
Hating way too hard for my liking, and these women would double cross them. You know?
In a heartbeat.
Break all their ankles. Come on now. But so the men played on Monday. Now here's the thing. Okay. I was rooting for UConn to win against UNC in the Final Four.
Of course.
And it's because like we love Coach K. Coach K is officially retiring at the end of this season. Mm-hmm. So his last game that he coached was the Final Four game on Friday. Duke played well, but UNC, they just played like a little bit better. And so UNC played against Kansas in the championship game on Monday. They did. Listen, I watched that game start to finish.
I did too.
Listen, so Kansas came out.
I was before I was rooting for Kansas.
I was rooting for Duke, but since Duke didn't make it.
Okay, not them. As far as
the whole tournament?
No. As far as the finals, Kansas and North Carolina, who are you rooting for?
I'm trying to tell you the story. So I really wanted Duke to go all the way, but since they didn't, I went for UNC, and it's because Caleb Love is from St. Louis.
Yeah, a couple players, and then one player from Kansas is from St. Louis too.
I only knew about Caleb Love, so I was going for them just because of like listen, I'm always rep the home team. So
okay. The Kansas is they're like a couple hours away from us.
But it's not Missouri.
It is Missouri.
That's Kansas. That's in Kansas, the state. That's the state. That's the Jayhawks is in the state. It's Kansas. Yeah, that's not us. So I was rooting for UNC for that purpose. So like shout out to them and shout out to Kansas too. Listen, the game started out. Kansas came out on a roll, but then something.
Okay. Speaking of that, I'm very like weary of teams that like just come out just like. Coming out like attacking early on, like.
But that's good though. It sets the tone.
True though, but they can't. Some teams can't sustain that. So
and they did not in their first half.
And like I hate team. Like I don't hate it. It's just teams like that just never like keep that lead.
Now I will say in that first half they did not sustain it because like UNC came back and was like I was like, oh, this is finna be a UNC win. But after that halftime. Kansas. Oh,
I don't know what happened in them locker rooms.
I don't know
what happened in that locker room.
I don't know what the Kansas coach said to them.
Did they drink some Monster juice or something? Like what happened?
Because it was a complete turnaround, like from them in that first half to them in the second half for both teams. It felt like UNC couldn't keep up.
They were. Yeah, and for a while they were going like back and forth.
Yeah, it was like back and forth, like tie games, like lead changes, all of that. Mm-hmm. But Kansas pulled it off. They won. It was a great game, but it was a great game overall. I live for March Madness.
Yeah, so that actually drew in 18.1 million views.
I'm not surprised because it was a lit game.
Yeah, it was lit. That's what the people is waiting for.
Yeah, most people in the game was in a football stadium.
It was in New Orleans.
It was packed too.
Dude,
packed.
Man,
listen, what virus?
Yep, that was the third most watched college basketball game in cable TV history.
It was a good game. I watched it start to finish.
It was.
So you're like,
that's the largest comeback.
Yeah,
largest comeback.
Because
man.
Listen, when I tell y'all UNC was up at the half, they was up by 15.
You thought they was gonna win.
You thought at the half had it.
But like if I were North Carolina, I would be just like my mindset would be like. Kansas would be trying to come back at the second half.
Yeah.
So North Carolina should be trying to keep their lead. You know what I'm saying?
And for some reason they just couldn't maintain it because to come back from 15 points down.
Yeah, just know they trying to come back. So
that's determination,
right?
That's real determination, and they came back and won it all.
Yeah, that was a good game.
It was a great game.
I like watching college basketball because of the urgency that these players have.
Yeah,
it's so different than the NBA.
It's
for obvious reasons.
It seems way faster too.
Yeah. And just like they play with so much urgency,
and they play like with a sense of freeness. Like they don't look to be like they don't have like the mindset of like, oh, I gotta win. Like they play with a freeness,
or just for the love of the game.
Yeah, it's so much more fun to watch. I'm not saying the NBA isn't fun, but like
these players are getting paid. Like they just this their job. Like
it's just
they do this
it's
every
different.
night.
It's a different type of feel. So it was. So overall, the tournament between men and women was a great tournament. The NCAA season for basketball is at a close.
It's over.
But I'm looking forward to next year.
Yeah.
Cause listen, we live for March Madness. I might make a bracket.
I was gonna ask.
I might do a bracket.
I
might. Might do a bracket. I might.
Okay. Now, also another question.
Mm-hmm.
So with Kansas winning and with South Carolina winning, there's always the talk of, next year they're the favorites to win.
They are. So South Carolina,
just because they won.
Well, I think like South Carolina, like most of their players are coming back. Okay. So South Carolina,
is South Carolina, is this like the new dynasty?
I wouldn't. I'm not gonna say
too early in the game.
I'm not gonna say that, but I do think that like most of her players are still coming back next season. I don't think she had many senior players. Okay, so I think it's gonna
that'd be cool.
It's gonna be like the same squad, in most cases, and so like they are ranked currently at the end of this season as number 1, like for next season, and UConn is number 2. Right, and I do know that I know that UConn has 3 seniors who are moving on, and 1 player who is entering into the transfer portal. She's trying to transfer teams, but UConn also will have the same core plus new draft plus like new players like who are going to be starting like coming in. So listen, like I think Stanford was ranked like number 3. Yeah, and like that's who UConn beat in the Final Four. So like it's not that like you make it seem like the same teams like who made it so far are like going to be there, but it's just
right. They're going to be the top teams for sure.
So,
but yeah, I mean, one of the players from South Carolina, Leah Boston, she was just like, it'll probably bring more students over, want to come to that school just to play for Dawn Staley. You know what I'm saying?
Why not?
So, right.
I think that's what most people, and this is just my bias, I think a lot of people go to these schools just because like these schools have produced great players, whether it's NBA or WNBA. Because if basketball was my collegiate sport and my idol was somebody like a Sue Bird or a Diana Taurasi or a Sylvia Fowles, like I would want to go to UConn or LSU just because they went and they achieved their goals. So like you want to go like where you feel like it's gonna be the best like for you in reaching whatever the ultimate goal is, which is to be a pro player in most cases. Right. So right. The same thing with men, because like a lot of players go to Duke and they in the NBA now. Yeah. So, but I do think that winning brings a lot of attention to your school and many more recruits that they want to go there and play, whether it's to play for their particular fan base or to play for their coach. Right. I would want to go just to learn like from whatever Dawn Staley has to teach me, because it's Dawn Staley.
Right.
So,
yep. But Dawn Staley, she feels like winning, being in the Final Four back to back and winning championship which is true. Doesn't really consider them a dynasty team. It's too early in the game. Yeah. But she does say that UConn is the standard.
Listen, so, if you follow me on Twitter,
it's gonna take her a minute to get to that level.
If you follow me on Twitter, my pinned tweet says UConn is the standard.
That's what she said.
That is my pinned tweet. It says UConn is the standard.
Yeah,
and they are like 11 national championships. Like, just if you just go down Gino's resume,
dude, they won. Okay, so they won 4 times in 5 years from 2000 to 2004, and then 6 times in 8 years from 2009 to 2016. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, like
14 consecutive Final Fours. That is crazy.
That's nuts. That's nuts. That's nuts. Like from 2002 to like 2004, it was back to back. From 2009 to 2010, it was back to back. From 2014, I believe, from 2000. It was whenever Breonna Stewart was there. She won 4 back to back at UConn. 4.
That's crazy.
So every year you went to a national championship game and you won every year. That's crazy. That's bananas. Listen, I'm just trying to, and he's also like I think he's a 2-time like USA women's like Olympic winner. Like, come on, like listen, Gino is Gino.
Well, she got some. They can build it. They can build it.
You can build it. Yeah. Like I will say, the South Carolina is not no easy feat, like by any means necessary. Like Dawn Staley, she teaches her players well. They play hard, and like they fight for whatever game they're playing. They play it like it's the last. If you watch them play, they play very hard. And they play to win. Yeah.
So apparently her contract is extended in October 2021 to run through the 27 and 28 season. So
I believe it. It.
They'll be all right.
But Gino, I will say, like, to me, like, Gino is getting older and he's been there so long. Like, it makes you wonder, is like, which year would be his last? I might cry. I might cry.
All right, so moving forward, we got so I know you've heard about the lawsuit that Brian Flores, against the NFL for discrimination. So 2 other coaches are joining him. So one is Steve Wilkes, and the other is Ray Horton. They've both joined Brian Flores in a class action racial discrimination lawsuit against the NFL. Yes, is this and various teams for their coaching hiring process. Is
this for not hiring like minority coaches?
Well, it's for their hiring processes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, yeah, I'm not mad. Sue them all.
Yeah.
Sue them all.
I mean, we all know what the NFL.
We all know what the NFL is about. Cap is like Colin Kaepernick is just the poster boy for this. Like, we know what the NFL is about. We know. We know. I don't have much to say because it is what it is. I'm not opposed to any of this.
So the Cardinals and the Tennessee Titans are part of the 26 other John Doe NFL teams added to the suit. So that's dang near the whole.
That's everybody. I don't really have much to say because I'm not opposed to this at all.
So Wilkes was, apparently Wilkes was fired January 2019 after one season with the Cardinals, which their record was like 3-13. And he was replaced by Cliff Kingsbury, who had 0 experience in the NFL.
Now, I will say 3-13 is not great.
I mean, yeah, but you getting replaced by somebody who has no experience.
But you're replacing by somebody like who has 0 experience for this job. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
He probably has never even set foot on a football field. and he gets my job though. Okay.
So they're NFL is trying to
keep it quiet.
Increasing visibility for, black coaches and all that.
It's too late. Lawsuits already in
motion. That's what the complaint that was filed is asking for increased transparency in the NFL hiring process. So yeah.
They should have been had that. It shouldn't take for these lawsuits for that to happen. This is probably why I don't like football. This is probably why.
Probably the least.
This is probably.
That's crazy to say.
This is probably why I don't like football.
Oh boy.
Yeah, like it shouldn't take for these lawsuits to happen. Like for the increase in diversity, like in the hiring process, it should have already been a thing. That's crazy.
So basically, the lawyers wrote that despite Kingsbury's, he did have success in his 3 seasons with the team, but they feel like Steve Wilkes should have got that same opportunity to
at least turn it on.
succeed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I hate when they like just fire coaches after one bad season. Like that was just one bad season. Like next year could have been way better.
Or give me the chance to turn it around. Or try to
Right,
fix it.
right.
Yeah.
At least give me another year. Like it's not like our team was winning like that anyway. Like
I'm sorry. Duh.
but yeah.
Well,
That's
I'm
that
all
on
for this.
that.
I'm all for this lawsuit.
Hey, maybe we'll hear more people joining.
You might. You just might.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Cardinals opening day.
Opening day was yesterday, April 7th.
Listen, I wore my Cardinals gear.
You
to
did?
work? Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't go to work.
Oh, you didn't go to work?
No, I had errands to run.
Oh, okay.
But I definitely made a post about it. So shout out to opening day.
You.
Listen, baseball season is in full effect. St. Louis takes opening day very seriously.
Serious.
Folks take off for opening
I've seen
day.
pictures of drunk people. It's like a tradition, right? Get lit on opening day.
People take off for opening day. It's like a holiday here. It's like a holiday. I heard downtown and Ballpark Village was lit all day.
I'm sure it was.
They take opening day serious. I'm looking forward to this season. Cause listen, did you see that preseason game? Where they scored
Winning like 29 points.
Because what was they doing? Who was they playing against?
I saw that.
Now here's the thing: it was a preseason game, and sometimes just because you blow out in the preseason, that does not mean it's going to correlate into a regular season. However, opening day, they won 9-0. What's going on, Cardinals? I like it. What's going on?
Hey, let's keep it that way.
Let's keep it that way. What's going on here?
I mean, okay, are you excited about Puljos being back? Ooh.
Okay, so you retired in 2011. Like he retired, correct?
No, did he switch teams?
Oh, he didn't retire. Like he
No.
just got okay. When you've been gone, I thought he retired. My bad. I thought he retired because when he been gone,
Angels.
when he was gone so long, I thought he retired. So,
Oh my god. Do you not like Puljos? What's going on?
I mean,
what's going on?
so. I mean, I'm not. I don't know.
Let me know.
I have thoughts. I just don't really know yet. I don't really know yet because like you coming back here for what? Like what is your reason?
Dude, this is his team. You gotta come back. You gotta come
he?
back and finish strong.
Is this was is he trying to retire sometime soon? Is that what we're getting at here?
I'm assuming this is like last season.
Okay. I mean, if he wants to come back like to the good old Midwest, fine. But just come here and get us a championship, okay? Don't come here playing.
You want to bring that old Pujols back?
Yeah.
Old 06.
Don't listen.
2011.
Don't come here playing no games. Especially because you left us after we won a championship. That's bad. The same year we won was the same year like you were like, all right, I'm out of here. Come on, dude. What is this? And we ain't won since. I feel like this is.
So you blaming him?
I think I might be. Yup. I think I might be. Because like make it make sense. The same year we win our last championship was after that you was like, all right, I'm out of here. What happened? I have questions.
Anyway, Pujols, had a little reunion going on with 2 remaining players from the 06 and 2011 championship teams.
Who, Waino and Molina?
Yes. So that's pretty cool.
Listen, I love Yachty. I don't got nothing bad to say about Yachty.
That's the GOAT.
I don't have nothing bad to say about Yachty.
I'm gonna be hurt when he retired. I'm gonna be hurt.
Listen, I don't have nothing bad
he
to say about Yachty.
He with his little slow self. I'm gonna be hurt though.
Nothing bad. I just have questions about Pujols. That's all.
Oh, okay.
But I am excited for Cardinal season.
Yeah.
I want to get me a New Jersey made, so I'm excited.
With who?
My name on it.
Oh, with your name on it? Okay.
Yeah, me.
What number?
I don't know. Like maybe the year I was born.
89?
No.
90? 91.
Don't be telling people my age. Don't be telling people my age. But I either might do like the year I was born, or like my actual date of birthday.
Do that.
My date of birthday or the month I was born. I was born in January, so I'm the first month.
Okay.
So my number might be number 1 because listen, we start and end the year. Don't forget it. Capricorns, baby, big cap. So I don't know yet, but I do know I want one. I might get Bring Nicole on the back.
That's cute. Do it.
You can do Vicky D.
I could. And get my 88. You know what I'm saying?
Or we can do 2019. That was when we started the pod. These is options for us.
19.
This is options for us. Options.
I can I don't know. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Or I might do WDWKAS. No, that's too much. That's too much. I'm pushing it. But yeah, I'm excited about quarter season. I'm trying to go to as many games as possible.
Yeah, so I'll be going to the one on the 12th. They'll be playing the Royals, and I'm excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go to as many games as possible because I haven't been to a Cardinal game. It's been a minute.
So long.
Probably since COVID. It became a thing. Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm excited. So shout out to the Cardinals.
Yeah. So do you know Jack Flaherty is out? He's on the injured list. Yeah, he's out. But Tyler O'Neill was getting them RBIs. Got the 5 RBIs. He was killing it. Yeah, they was getting it.
Yeah, they won yesterday 9-0. That was a good win for them, especially being the home opener.
You know, you gotta start it off right.
Yeah, listen, don't start off on a bad foot. I feel like if you start the season right, it can end right.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah,
they just gotta want to do it.
Yeah, let's start this right. So yeah, we Cardinal Nation all day.
Best fans in the world.
Best fans in the world. Best
Better
team.
know it.
Best team.
Well, second best.
Who the first?
Are you serious?
What? You said
I'm not
second
even
best.
we are the second best. I'm not even gonna answer that question.
Because listen, here's the thing. I will never say anything I do is second to nobody. We're gonna be the best. We're the best team. I have to be optimistic about my hometown. Okay, we're the best.
Now you know the Yankees is first.
I don't care about that. I don't care about none of that.
Anyway.
What you talking about?
Anyway, okay. Last but not least, so we got to talk about.
Not my Lakers.
Yes, that's exactly who we're talking about.
Listen, they have been eliminated from the playoff contention. They're eliminated.
Womp womp. Womp,
but we figured this was coming.
Womp womp.
We figured this was coming. They have had why were they eliminated? They sucked. Bottom line. Listen, I told y'all. Listen, here's the thing. If y'all go back and listen to old episodes, I told y'all before the season started. I told y'all how old these players were.
Yeah, you said that plenty of times.
I told y'all
geriatric.
It was geriatric, and I told y'all it was not going to work. Did I or did I not?
You did.
As a fan of the Lakers, and y'all know how I feel about LeBron. I'm a Laker fan. I told y'all this was not going to work. Didn't I tell y'all that this was not going to work? And so here we are, ready for playoff contention, and we just not going to be able to go.
Not gonna make it. Y'all are far from making it.
Far.
Yeah, their record as of right now is 31-49, and they have 2 games left when LeBron is actually out. So he won't be playing the last 2 games. Sucks for them.
They say he got an ankle injury. That's what they say.
Sucks for them.
They say it's an ankle injury. That's what they say.
Yes.
I don't think I believe
That's what has been said. You know, okay. LeBron, he's a quitter, so he's probably like, I'm not doing it. I'm not playing. Why though?
You built this team, sir. This is a team you built. You stick beside them. You stick beside your places. You build it.
You stick beside the players you brought.
You stick beside every player you brought her.
So they've been playing a blame game. LeBron has been getting most of the blame.
As he should.
For building this team.
I'm not mad at listen.
You know, Russell Westbrook has been getting the brunt of some of the blame as well. And I know how you feel about.
Listen, I want Westbrook to get a ring, but we all know that Westbrook, he fits better with a team that already has he's like a put in type
So are you saying he's not like a number one?
No.
Yeah.
No.
So speaking of faking, I guess this guy Doug Gottlieb, he has a show or whatever. But yeah, he's pretty much saying that LeBron may be faking it. You know, he don't like to question people's injuries. You know, if they hurt, they hurt. But
he's faking it. Dead ass. Dead ass. He's faking it.
Yeah, I honestly feel like he's just quitting.
He is.
Yeah, I mean,
especially because like I read today that he's like 2 games with him being out and missing the last 2 games. It makes him not be able to be on the NBA like all time. It's the scoring title. Mm-hmm. Like he won't be able to be on that list. That's on him. Here's the thing: if we playing a blame game, we can only blame it to. So here's the thing: LeBron built this team. The front office agreed, so we should just blame them all.
But
blame them all. You asked for these players. You asked for them. I just knew it wasn't gonna work. I figured this was not going to be.
But my thing is, why are we? Since when are NBA players GMs now? Like, why y'all?
If you want to be a GM, then stop playing and become a GM.
Like, why y'all leaving it up to the players to no? And then Magic Johnson was like, that LeBron James was to blame for not landing DeRozan in free agency.
But that wouldn't make a difference. But that wouldn't make a difference. Like the team, this wasn't going to work. But I'm saying
y'all giving LeBron so much
like so much authority for why.
I'm not understanding.
Listen, the Lakers just wasn't great this season. It is what it is.
Period. Point blank.
It is what it is. It is what it is. It just wasn't going to work.
I mean, you got to play. You can't just place blame on LeBron.
The players
got to play it on place on the coach, obviously coaching staff.
Players.
Anthony
Davis was always injured. He's injury prone. He made of glass. It just wasn't going to work. It's the bottom line. It just wasn't going to work.
Yep. Russell Westbrook is having the worst years of his career right now. And as much
as I want Carmelo to get a ring and Westbrook,
I don't know if that's going to happen.
This was not the team for them to do that with. Yeah.
Carmelo was better off playing with whoever team he was.
He was playing for the Trailblazers.
He should have stayed there.
But I could tell you who is on the road. Them Phoenix Suns.
Oh, for sure.
I'm happy for them.
For sure.
I'm happy for them.
Now, did you see where Steph Curry? Somebody did an interview with Steph Curry, and then they told him what LeBron had said about LeBron wanting to play with Steph Curry.
Steph like, we good.
And Steph like, nah, we all right. I'm all right.
Steph like, he picked me the last 2 times for All-Star. That's good enough.
Right.
It's because Steph know. Steph know.
Like, he good where he at.
And to be honest, let's say that did happen. I don't think the Bay Area would be too
receptive of LeBron.
Yeah.
Or what about? Yeah, nah.
Yeah, it's because LeBron really wants to play his last season with Bronny.
And then he just want an easy win,
and it's not gonna happen. Especially now, people are better. These players are getting better. They play harder. It's a different game, and you cannot build that with an older team. And Steph don't want you there, bro. Golden State is good with what they got. It's all right. He needs to just accept the fact that he is coming to an end.
I mean,
I'm not sure what else is he trying to accomplish? You have accomplished a lot. What else are you trying to accomplish here?
You've proven all odds. You did it, okay?
You did it. But you are partially to blame for this.
He is.
You built this team. This is a team that you wanted. He wanted these people on this team. But listen, I'm not mad at Steph's comment. Steph was just basically like, hey, I don't need you, bro.
No, that was funny.
I'm good. I don't need you.
Oh man.
So, I mean, it sucks that the Lakers have to end a season without a playoff run. But hey, the team wasn't great. I'm sorry. It was not a great look. It was not.
Yeah. So that's that on that.
Yeah. I'm just disappointed.
Well, hopefully they'll turn it around next year. It's okay.
I just wonder
next season.
I wonder what Trey's season's gonna look like. I wonder what's gonna be happening.
Trey. Oh yeah.
I wonder what the off season will look like. I wonder.
That's gonna be crazy.
Because I saw I don't know if it's true, but I saw that the Hornets are looking to acquire Westbrook. I feel like that'll be a bad decision on their end, and I say that because the Hornets have a young core and they play well together. They play very well together, like with LaMelo and them down there. Like, you don't need to bring Westbrook in for that. You don't. They play well together. So why would you bring somebody in like Westbrook, like who might not saying mess it up, but like you have to. It's different. It's a different type of play probably with him there. Yeah, like you don't need that. Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like this off season is going to be nuts.
Well, we say that every year.
We do, but I feel like this one, because the Lakers have been eliminated, it's gonna be a different kind of it's gonna be different because it's trying to figure out like on where LeBron is his contract even up with the Lakers. So it's a waiting game now because they have to wait till the whole entire season is over just to even figure out what they're gonna have to do.
Well,
and I love off season, so I'm pretty excited.
Yep. There you have it.
There we have it, guys. Great episode.
Yes. It
was a lot happening this week. If you missed March Madness, I feel sorry for you. Sorry to you. If you do not, make sure
before you to answer your question, I had to. So
6:56 p.m. Sorry.
It's 6:56. Got it. So it looks like he may have signed a 2-year contract extension worth $85 million
with the Lakers.
That'll keep him with the Lakers, yeah. So
well, he's gonna be there with the team that I'm sure he's gonna like rebuild. Stupid. Crazy.
So yeah, there you go.
Crazy. If you do not, please make sure you follow us on the Instagram. The Instagram, it is WDWKAS podcast.
And our Twitter is What Do Women Know 1, and that's K and the number 1.
Also on the Instagram is our link tree. Our link tree has all of the links to our different things such as Instagram, Twitter, merch, all of that good stuff. Make sure that you also follow us on the YouTube. The YouTube, it is also WDWKAS podcast. As always, I'm Brina Cole.
And I'm Vicky D.
We shall see y'all next week. Peace. You are now listening to the Best Damn Sports Podcast. Period.